Did you see the other day JD McDonagh on Twitter?
No, was he naked or what? What are you talking about? What was he doing?
He wasn't naked. I didn't know that's what you look for when you look for
Well, no, I mean, you
wrestlers
said,
on
did
Twitter.
you see him? He was out there on
Pervert.
Twitter. I thought he had his tallywhacker hanging out or something.
Why would that be the first thing you think of? Did you see him on Twitter the other day? Oh, he must be nude.
Well, normally if you say, did you see what somebody wrote on Twitter or somebody said on Twitter, but not, did you see this guy on Twitter? It was like he was just hanging out there for the world to see.
Well, the other day he tweeted out a picture. It says his name, and it appears to be a photo of him with a Funko Pop head put on top of it. And he wrote, "Who made this? Confess," with a couple angry faces. And then someone, a listener, I presume, Ryan Cunningham, said, "You can definitely thank Jim Cornette for this. You were referred to as JD McFunko several times. Not sure who actually made the art, but full credit to Jim."
Well, no, but actually, no. But now I don't want to steal somebody else's work, because wasn't it? Who was it? Was it Cena, or who was it that cut the promo saying your head looks like a Funko Pop or something?
Was it Cody?
We were maybe it was Cody. It was Cody. We were remarking on that. So I don't want to steal somebody else's work.
Well, JD McDonagh replied, "Corny can call me whatever he wants. He's entertained me for years."
Ah, isn't that, bless his little heart. Well, at least he's got a good head on his shoulders.
You see, this guy, I now support him. He's one of us. And you go out there and immediately go right back to the gutter.
No, and I'd like to give him advice. Do neck bridges. That as you get older, the weight of your head could cause a sudden droop.
All right. Well, we've had multiple conversations about droop here today on the show. That's
drooping
a first.
Heads drooping. Heads will droop.
How do you feel when you hear that a wrestler? I mean, we've seen, and there's a lot that people don't know publicly, just wrestlers get upset because they're fans of yours, and then you reject them publicly in a very vocal manner. And then all of a sudden they hate you, but they still love you. They're still fans of you.
Well, here's the thing. If they're fans of mine, or fans of yours and mine, ours, yours, mine, and ours.
Yours. Let's give you all the credit.
All right, whatever the case, or the blame, is however it may be. And they still go out there and do stupid shit. Then why are they fans of mine? If they like it when I tell other people they're doing stupid shit and they do the same shit. Now, if they're not doing the same shit, then we probably won't call them goofs, unless, I mean, it's not JD's fault about his preternaturally large head.
Will you stop? First of all, you're not even criticizing his work. You're just talking about his physical traits.
No, I'm just talking about the state of his noggin, his large bucket fucking cranium.
Will you stop? Jesus Christ.
There's nothing he can do about that. So I'm not faulting him for it. I'm just mentioning it. It's not like I hate that son of a bitch because he's got that fucking head. It has to be referenced. It's like the 800-pound head in the room. But at the same point, what I'm saying is he looks in other ways like he's fucking 7 years old. And I'm, the little weasel that wants to be in the Judgment Day is starting to grow on me, because at least Priest recognizes that he doesn't fit with the cool kids. But it's like, he's kind of a conniving. He's a cross between Eddie Haskell and Lumpy Rutherford.
No, he's not.
He's a conniver. He's the conniver that's trying to get in. You can see it in his eyes, but at the same point, old Lumpy never got invited to hang out with the fucking school jocks.
You know who would have been a good Eddie Haskell? Jacques Rougeau.
Oh my God, yes. When he was young, he probably was. But thank you, JD, for letting us entertain you for these many years.
Well, that's very nice. And again, I think a lot of the listeners saw this and now makes you look at him in a different light. And obviously, he didn't take anything personal.
And as a matter of fact, if you're looking at him in the dark, that would probably even be better, because then his head blocks out the light, the whole sun coming at you.
All right, well, for his sake, we'll move on to another topic to get you talking about someone else's body parts or whatever it may be.